teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Kansas State Wildcats taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Minnesota's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looking for a push on 4th down. Looking for room at the 40. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Makes the grab.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Catch inside the 25.
Man, on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here.
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So Kansas State's offense has the ball for the first time. This offense has it with really good field position. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to it. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Power football with the run. At the 45 on his way. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll move the tight end. The give out of the gun. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
To the ground. He's got it again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Moves it forward just a bit. A pickup of 1 to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. It's Gibbs. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? So close to cashing it in for this offense. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Let's see what he can do with it. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Now on first down from the 30. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Gibbs. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now the pitch. Turning it on. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And wide receivers are doing this more and more in college football. You see them motion and shift all over the place. They give them the football a lot. Sometimes they use them as a decoy, but nice, positive game. But more importantly, defense understanding they're ready for it. Good stop.
Leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
That's caught. It's Daniel.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Golden Gophers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Gibbs. Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try.
Makes the grab past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Daniel. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Hauls it in. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. The Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. It's Pitts. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Landry. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kansas State has it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Zings it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
It's as if these guys have been allergic to the end zone. They'll try to overcome it on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Kansas State, 7.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Gonna run it. It's Tatum. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's complete to the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They have got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion, because they can hand it off to him at any time.
Gets it to him on the screen. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he makes the catch. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Working that left side now. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it in the middle. It's Daniel. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Golden Gophers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down.
Encroachment defense.
Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground, because there's not much left. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still first and goal. They're going to run it. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Just hammering with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking to fire. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Creates a little room.
Returner is tackled down at the 34. And your Minnesota Golden Gophers will take
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To throw, it's Gibbs. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch inside the 30 and still running. There he goes to the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense has struggled, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking to pass. It's Gibbs. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
All right, now, if you're the quarterback, you got to know in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Byers on the move. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, they give it to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game is going.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Wildcats want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is...
He lofts one down the sideline. Got it inside the tag. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Now on the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got room on the return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. Quick toss.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Try to get it to the edge. Slithers into space. Past the first down marker and still running. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And there's not a defensive coordinator in America that on 3rd and 10 is not thinking about pass. You bring in your pass packages, rush the passer. How about this offense? Run the football right at you for the big gain, pick up the first down, catching this defense off guard.
Complete downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Landry. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much.